And welcome everybody. We are a little late here, just a little technical difficulties, but we are up. There is one out in the top of the first. Pitching, we have Ethan Justiano, otherwise known as Panda. And before I get too much into this, I'm Andrew Viera, and I'm here joined by my very nice friend and compadre,
Gabe Rendon. Nice to have you around. I'm also joined here by.
I do this every single time. You guys know me. If you don't, it's okay. I'm not national. Salesian loves me, I hope. My name is Daniel Brito, the man, the myth, the myth. And that will be a foul hit off of the myth. The myth twice because I can't believe I'm still commentating games.
Shocking, right? On the mound, as Andrew, you mentioned, is Ethan Justiano, is junior here, who's overall a great pitcher, a great off-speed, a great pitch, a great breaking pitch, great fastball. He's proven reliable, as that counts quickly at 3-2.
Yeah, I mean, you guys didn't get to see it. Unfortunate. It's pretty unfortunate that you guys didn't see this first. As he goes down looking.
Great start.
That's a really good pitches here from Justiano. I mean, that first at bat, you guys missed 3-pitch strikeout, all in the same area. I mean, he's definitely mixing up the hitter, mixing up the speed. He's doing a lot of good things to throw off the hitter and to just get easy strikeouts.
A mix between the fastball, the curveball, and changeup. It's been a great combination for Justiano, throwing in a slider here and there. 2 quick outs for him with minimal damage done to All Hallows. First pitch to number 7 is lined to the shortstop Ramirez. Throw across the diamond is in time. It's a quick 3 outs for Salesian. Excitement here from the booth as we'll take you down to the bottom of the first inning. Scores 0-0. After a quick top half of the first inning, we're down to the bottom of the first inning. On the mound for All Hallows is number 18, Espinal, as that's the first pitch outside of 1-0. It's chopped foul, 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, Salesian in the top of the first inning showing that they want to strike fast. I mean, they don't want to make sure that they don't get on apologies. They want to make sure that All Hallows don't get on the board early as that ball is ripped into the outfield. That's a base hit.
Oh, it gets by the left fielder as Rosales is digging for 2. The throw to an infield is not in time. It's a leadoff double for Rosales.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a great piece of base running, base hitting right there. Good on both sides. I mean, the outfield did make a little error. I mean, I chopped it up to the field. Just great overall. I mean, Rosales easily got in the second, so, I mean, there was no way he could have thrown him out after the error right there.
To quick leadoff double, here's the center fielder, Amir Noah, the freshman. Runner on second, no outs. He's showing bunt. First pitcher striking. As Rosales goes to third, and there's nobody covering it.
That's an outstanding play done by Amir right there. I mean, as in the last game where we saw Kenneth Paredes perform a bunt swing to a fake bunt to go into a swing for an easy base hit. Just Salesian showing that the bunts can advance runners and can get runners on base.
It's been proving well too.
Off-speed
curveball. It's 0-2 for Noah.
Yeah, it was an outstanding pitch from the pitcher right there. I mean, not much Amir could have done. I mean, he definitely was not expecting the ball to paint the corner of the strike zone right there. Not really much could have done right there.
0-2 to Noah. 1-2 after that off-speed. Wanted to paint the dot, but to no avail.
Yeah, he definitely wanted to swing at that, but he held himself back and made sure he didn't get a very goofy swing for a strikeout.
1-2. Line foul.
Yeah, that foul ball right there, although it did go foul extremely fast, showed the pitcher that he was able to get great contact on that ball. Might shake up the pitcher to stop throwing that pitch.
Just inside on that swing. Count still 1-2 with no outs. Rosales on third. Outside on the curve again, it's 2-2.
Yeah, I mean, Espinal is definitely relying on that curve right there. It's just a really good pitch, but he can try to put something up a bit because he's throwing it a lot.
Grounder to third.
There you go. You're up. Get it.
No, the first is in time, but Rosales are coming for a run. It's 1-0 Salesian.
Yeah, I mean, just a kind of overall odd play to make there. I mean, he looked at the runner going home. Could have possibly thrown him out, but I guess he took the easier out on first. Not going to say that's a bad play. I mean, he got the out nonetheless, but possible chance of stopping the run, but overall got the out. Can't complain about that play right there.
Up now is Corey Graham, as first pitch is a curveball in there for a strike.
Yeah, I mean, Corey Graham has shown us previously that he has the power right there, but it's just his swing is a little long, so he misses the ball or he pops it up a little bit too much.
Swing and a miss on that curveball again, 0-2. And like you were saying, Espinal is really relying on his curveball. It's one of his main pitches. And unlike other pitchers we've seen where they're relying on their fastball or their sliders, that's a swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout for Espinal. Here's the shortstop, Ramirez.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, the power is definitely there. We've seen him before. He's ripped line drives to the outfield for base hits, but he just gotta get a faster swing. Gotta stop swinging the bat very slow. I mean, he wants that power, but sometimes you gotta go for a little more contact-oriented approach. As Ramirez takes that for a strike.
Great pitch location there on that changeup. Right outside the zone. Nothing Ramirez could do about it. It's a quick 0-1 for him. Line foul. Almost got the first base coach.
Yeah, Ramirez. Man, these Salesian hitters really have power. I mean, Ramirez has shown us that he has the power to hit the ball, and he's outstanding pitcher. He came in towards the ending of the last home game, and he was doing really good.
Good night, Steve.
Ramirez is all around a great player, and that's something really admirable about him. Espinal with the sign. Here's a 1-2. Pop foul almost got us up here.
Yeah, Mr. Dwyer flinched a little bit. Definitely does not want to get more headaches than he already does.
What hasn't flinched though is the sun. It's a beautiful day up here at the Blanca Ballpark on the Salesian campus. It's a brisk 60 degrees. That's chop foul.
Yeah, the beautiful day really boosts everyone's excitement and energy for this game, but could make the plays in the outfield a lot harder, especially as we've seen in these last few home games, right? Losing the ball in the sun.
2-2.
Set
That's
right to the
line.
second baseman.
All right, boys.
Great swing from Ramirez, but to no avail. The score remains 0-0. We'll take you to the top half of the second.
Apologies, the score is 1-0 Salesian.
Oh, apologies. 1-0 Salesian.
All right, folks, we got a good one right here. Justin Anderson. We got Justin from the class of 2016. Justin, I mean, you're one of the Justin calls me Uncle Steve. Justin, you're one of my favorite guys that ever graduated this place. But tell me about your time at Salesian. What brings you back here today?
Honestly, it's hard to stay away. I made so many, like, not even friends, but like brothers. Like, me and Randy went to college together. A couple of people, like me, Randy, Skyler, we all went to Marist. And I still talk to my basketball compadres from our state championship year, you know? And honestly, like, I wouldn't be where I am now today if it wasn't for, like, how I learned, like, work ethic, just like teamwork and everything here. Like, I wouldn't be where I am today in, like, the personal training world right now. And I hope as I can keep elevating that I can come back and, like, whip some of the guys here into shape too, whether that's the faculty or some of the students.
All of us can use a little bit of help, Justin.
That's what I'm here for. Absolutely.
Justin Anderson, class of 2016. Right up there, we got Justin pictured in the center on the state championship basketball program. All right, next we got Michael Pabon, class of 2013. Mike, tell me about your experiences and what brings you back here today.
Sure. I always loved Salesian. Always really enjoyed giving back. Salesian was like my comfort zone, so I was able to hang out, meet a lot of great friends that I still speak to today, and always wanted to give back, so I'm here.
Awesome. Now tell me, what are you doing today? What do you do for a living?
So I'm actually an entertainment lawyer now. Just, trying to make the grind, trying to make my family proud, and hopefully make some Salesian people proud.
All right, great. We're thrilled to have you back. All those future entertainers, I got your representation right here.
All right, and we are back at the top of the second inning. Up to hit right now is Garrett, number 11. He takes that for a strike.
Giussiano really relying on the outside corners of for lefties of the base, inside corners on.
As it's ripped up over the pitcher, shortstop comes, throw to first base is in time.
What a play by Ramirez to quickly retire number 4 hitter.
Yeah, also great stop by Giussiano. I mean, he was jumping up maybe to catch the ball to avoid it, but he made sure that he did not interfere with the ball as he saw Ramirez coming up behind him. That's a good play. Could be hitting as well. I cannot lie. That was a great swing. As we have foul. Is it back for a foul?
First baseman De Los Santos is up. Quickly fouled onto Lefebvre's lane. 1-0. 0-1.
Yeah, Panda out there really doing a lot of good on the mound. And they have yet to get a hit so far. I mean, it's only the second inning, but still some great pitching for Panda. It's counted as 1-1.
As I was saying earlier, the weather's beautiful. It's a brisk 63, which is cooled down from last week. As Dota Maria is not in time, as Avellino barely missed the tag on there.
Yeah, I mean, great relay from shortstop, but like just barely missed a plate. Nothing really much he could do there. We got a temp on the tag though. He did almost get him, but his speed got the best of him. Definitely just trying to hope that he doesn't steal. Although Rosales behind the plate is a pretty good arm.
Center fielder Ramos is up now. Runner on first with 1 out. First pitch is up high.
Yeah, clear right there that they're trying to keep the runner held at first. Maybe trying to roll up the double play, or just trying to make sure they don't steal, because that's been happening a lot these home games.
As demonstrated earlier, Rosales is an arm. That's a outside pitch, 2-0.
Yeah, these left-handed hitters aren't the really best for Panda, but he does still do us really good on the mound. So I can't really complain. Gotta hope he gets his out fast.
Outside, he's behind in the count, 3-0.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to hold the runner at first. I mean, he's just trying to keep it in the zone, but his anxiousness about the runner at first could possibly be stopping him as well from getting the inside strike zone.
Up high, it's a 4-pitch walk for Giussiano.
Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, this is really unlike him. He's been doing so good so far. I guess he's just getting the best from him. Maybe controls are slipping a little bit. Nothing crazy though. He's still doing pretty good anyways.
Catcher de Los Angeles is up. 1 out, runner on first and second. All Hallows looking to tie the game. Looking at the second baseman. First pitch is high. The throw to first was not in time.
Yeah, the throw was just above Avellino's head, but good recovery to keep the ball from going to the outfield and possibly letting a run score. Almost got the runner at first though, even with the ball pretty high.
Keeping both runners as payers. 1-0.
Hey, go.
Inside on that slider. 1-1.
Yeah, good slider right there. I mean, just sneaks it right into the plate. Could have stuck out a little too much and gotten hit or gotten a little too out of the strike zone, got called for a ball, but just good pitching from Panda.
At second, the runner will get back quickly and safely.
Yeah, clear Panda wants to keep the runners from getting further than they already are. That's popped up.
Popped up.
As that falls right behind us, it's really scary for all of us here. That's what's broadcasting with over here. Behind home plate.
I wanted my break extended, but not in that way. Speaking of which, today is the first day back off from break, and a lot of dread in the student body. 12-week break. That 12-day break it felt like summer in a way. Weather's cooled down. It's temperate. It's a good day for baseball.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss from Giustiano. 2 down.
Yeah, good pitch right there. Definitely was expecting the slider right there. He has the ball sneaked away from the barrel, so he clearly wanted to hit that deep, hoping for an off speed, but just missed it, man. Didn't even touch the barrel.
Right fielder is Ari up. 2 outs, first and second, and Salesian looking to keep their lead. First pitch is down just below the knees. 1-0.
That's a good pitch right there. I do think he lost a little too much control and just went a little too low. Definitely would have painted the strike zone with that one.
There you go.
And that lands in for a strike. Man, good pitching from Panda so far. Really loving this. He typically gets a bullpen arm, but he's doing pretty good at his starting. Count 1-1. Pitch. And that lands in for a strike. I feel like I'm just going to keep complimenting Panda's pitching, man. I mean, you guys already got the message. He's outstanding at the plate.
What 1-2 after that cutter? Painted the down and out. 1-2. In the dirt, Rosales with the block. No throw to third or second. It's a double steal for All Hallows.
Yeah, I mean, the ball just got away from him. Definitely trying to block it, but the ball bounced a little bit on the deep holes behind the plate. Good blocking from Rosales, though. He made sure the ball didn't go too close to the dugout, so no attempts could be made to steal home.
Count's even at 2 for Zari. Chopped foul. Try to stay alive. Covering the baseballs now is
Count is 2-2 still. Panda definitely trying to keep a run for scoring. There's the pitch.
up high, counts full, 3-2.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to get the hitter to chase, but I mean, really hard, man. You don't want to walk someone, get the base loaded, and let a low hit slip by to score a run inside the game. Definitely don't want it this early. Is it 3-2? And that's a strikeout. Good pitch from Panda right there. As two runners are left stranded on second and third as we go to the bottom of the second inning.
What a way to avoid a jam. We'll take it down to the bottom of the second.
All right, guys, we're here with Aaron Cruz, Salesian High School class of 2014. Aaron, tell me about your time at Salesian and what brings you back here today?
Wow, this feels like a long time ago now. 2014, yeah. So My brother's starting next year. He's going to be a freshman here at Salesian.
We're excited to have you, Jordan.
So my time here was really positive. I had a lot of lifelong connections that I still have and carry with me to this day. And a lot of my experiences here inform my decisions in terms of where I ended up going with my career. So, you know, I find it a blessing to be able to come back and speak to that experience and hope that these kids will receive that positively, and then hopefully they can carry something similar.
Well, we were thrilled to have you here as a student. Thrilled to have you back. Thank you, Aaron. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Joe Colangelo here from the Salesian High School class of 1978, and the parent of an alumni of Salesian High School. Joe,
thank you.
Tell me a little bit about your time at Salesian. What brings you back here today?
Oh, I had to come back for Johnny Moresi and Kevin Heppish and Father Diego. Great place to be.
And if
I feel peace and tranquility in my heart.
And if I remember correctly, your son graduated from here as well.
Yes, he did. I don't know, 10 years ago. When did Joe graduate?
10 years ago.
12 years ago. 12 years.
I think.
Yep. 2012.
Well, we're thrilled to see you here today. Always a pleasure to have you back.
A bit of debating up here in the booth. We'll take it. It's the bottom of the second. Salesian's leading 1-0 as left fielder Joey Roman's up at bat.
Joe Roman, really, the energy of the Salesian. Really good at the plate and the field, and as he quickly goes down, even up 1-1.
Good fastball there from Espinal. Got him to chase down and out. 1-1's the count. Great framing from backstop there. Unfortunately, did not touch the zone. It's 2-2 to count. Apologies, that was 2-1. It counts now 3-1 on that curveball.
Now, Joey taking some pretty good pitches, but he has to be aware that this pitcher's going to want to challenge him. So maybe prepare for swing, but don't always try to go for it. As that lands in for a strike, I guess I spoke too soon, but that was a pretty good take nonetheless. Just hope he doesn't chase too much, as if his nerves shake him up a bit, as a full count. And he pops that up. That's the infield, and second baseman makes the catch.
Most of the infield going in for that pop-up, acting as relief because of the sun coming in down on the field. It's been proven to be a problem, especially last game where the left fielder on St. Raymond's made a couple of crucial drops. At bat now is the right fielder, Chris Paredes. First pitch is up high, 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Paredes, I go to class with him, man. I'm a good friend of mine. He's really good at baseball, shows passion for it. Love seeing him in the outfield. It's love seeing him behind the plate as it counts now 1-1.
Looks like Espinal is finding in the rhythm. 1-1, here's a pitch. That's grounded to the shortstop. Though the first is in time, it's a quick 2 outs for All Hallows.
Yeah, Chris hustling to first base, but just couldn't be able to throw. Pretty good throw from the shortstop right there, as there's 2 outs, nobody on.
At bat now is first baseman Avellino, another sophomore.
Another one of my classmates, as he chops that foul to the Salesian dugout. Clearly shown to this pitcher right there that he can see what he's throwing. Definitely going to shake him up a bit. Trying to just get on base.
Salesian looking for contact. That's down the line. What a stop by the third baseman. And what a play by him. Right on the line. It's a quick 1-2-3 for the Gales. Top of the third, scores 1-0 Salesian.
We'll be right back. And welcome back as it's the top of the third inning, and that's ripped down right field, backtrack wall, and that is off the fence. He's going to second, and he holds up there for a leadoff double.
Ripped all the way to the warning track, right to the fence, as it's a standoff, leadoff double for the number 9 hitter, the second baseman Pasquale. Giving a tough task for the second baseman Puja.
And that is All Hallows' first extra base hit of the game.
Giving them much needed energy, especially off a pitcher like Giustiano.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have the energy now, but a quick shutout inning right now could boost Pana's confidence and keep the dugout quiet.
Dugout chirping. Here's the second baseman, number 8. That's grounded to Zambrano. He's going to try and go for the second baseman, and he's in a pickle. Giustiano at third, and Bindo get the tag. Pulo go to second, though. So one out. They'll get the lead runner, but they'll replace him at second. Shortstop Farias now. 1 out, runner on second.
And just a risky play by the third baseman Zambrano right there, but he ended up getting the lead runner out. Made sure there was no runner on third, so that driving in the run would be a little harder. I assume if they hit to third again, same exact thing's gonna happen. So definitely don't want to hit to the left side.
It was a tough strategic play there by Zambrano as attempt to pick off the second to no avail.
Yeah, they want to make sure that lead runner does not get into third base. It's gonna make it a lot easier for them to score here, and it's not what Salesian wants right now.
Shortstop Farias now is that's first pitch low. 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, we've yet to see Pana's amazing pitching so far. I mean, we've seen it for the first 2 innings, but right now it seems like he's slowing down a bit. Seems like that first leadoff double has thrown off his rhythm a bit.
Grounded to third. Good stop by Zambrano. Throw to first is not in time, though.
That's a push off, keeping the runner at first, man. That was a tough play, though. I mean, Zambrano definitely wanted to get it out at first, but just threw it a little too much to the right that Avellino could not recover. As now there's runners on the corners.
1 out.
Salesian definitely wants his double play right now. I mean, boost momentum and keep the Salesian in the lead 1-0.
Now is the left fielder Almeida, number 7. As you were mentioning, Viera, runners on the corners, 1 out. Giustiano keeping an eye on the first base runner. At the sign, here's the first pitch.
Good pitch from Giustiano right there. I mean, I just love Giustiano's pitching. It's really energetic. I really love where he places them. Really good for only a junior high school pitcher, man.
Exactly. Runner goes to second. Throw from Rosales is not in time. Both runners are in scoring position.
Yeah, I mean, not really much you can do there. Runner on first got a really good jump for the steal, but good play from Ramirez, keeping sure the runner did not try to initiate a double steal and steal home. Caught the ball, showed that he would throw for home at any point he could.
1-1 for Giustiano. That's outside. 1-2. Apologies.
Yeah, the strikeout right now really boosts Salesian's momentum right now. Definitely wants to halt All Hallows' momentum and keep the lead.
Giustiano looking for the strikeout. Here's a 1-2. Chop foul towards the Salesian dugout.
Yeah, I mean, Giustiano possibly caught up the lead right now, but no visit to the mound. I mean, they definitely are impressed by his performance already, and trust he can take them out of this jam that he put himself into.
With the sign, here's a 1-2. Did he go? He didn't. Tough take from him as the count's even at 2.
Close call right there. I mean, it did look like to me like it did not go over the plate, but Call it on both ways.
Line to left center. Noah back at the track, at the wall, and the ball will stay in at the warning track. 1 run will come in, 2 runs will come in, and All Hallows takes the lead, 2-1. It's a bases clearing double for Almeyas, as Justiano is in a tough spot to say the least. Now it's a left fielder Rendon. First pitch is a ball, 1-0.
What's up, Gabe?
It's a good block there by Rosales, but to no avail. Now it's 2-0, and joined here is our very own Sean O'Hare. Sean, what's up? How's everything?
Everything is going all right. I'm having a great day, watching this beautiful Salesian team on a beautiful day. It's going good.
Yeah, I can tell the weather's great. The sun came out. It was pretty foggy this morning, but it looks like all's well except for the game. All Hallows up by 1. It's 2-1 now. As counts 2-0 to the left fielder Rendon. Showing bunt to no avail.
We technically don't allow it, but then anybody who does it just...
It's a 4-pitch walk for him as time will be called. Rosales trying to calm Justiano down. Anyway, Sean, how are you enjoying the game so far? Give me your honest opinions.
This game is actually going so well, despite they losing by 1 run. I think Pana's doing a really good job pitching. This inning is pretty rough for him, but I think the Salesian's going to come back. I think it's a possibility. I think their defense so far overall has been pretty good, despite those long plays.
Left field, Roman is there, making the catch. Good catch there from Roman, keeping the runners at bay, and as it's a quick 2 outs. It's a bit of a crowd is building up here at the Blanco ballpark. And like you were saying, it's an exciting game so far. I can see why everyone's out. A lot of good conversations, a lot of concentration on the ball, on the game. As that's a fly ball to a Noah. Ramirez not getting there. As 1 run will come in. 2 runs will come in. As it's a bases clearing double for the center fielder Ramos. And there's nothing much you could do about that situation, especially because the sun was in the way.
Tried to get that ball. That's not short ball.
Unfortunate error there by Ramirez, letting 2 runs come in. It's 4-1 All Hallows.
I think the sun had definitely been a part of that.
Ironic as you say that, the sun is just covered now by some clouds, so quite the unfortunate circumstance. Ironic, if you will. First pitch to the catcher, Los Angeles is low, 1-0. 4-1 is the score. It's the top of the 3rd, 2 outs. Chopped foul, it's 1-1. Now, Sean, while the inning's still going on, I want to ask you about your fantasy baseball.
You know, it's going all right. I mean, I think it's just my players aren't performing. You know, I wish it was going better. You know, I think I drafted a pretty good team. You know, a decent team, and it's just they're not performing. And, you know, it's going all right.
The Los Angeles called time. Didn't get it. He did get the ball call though. And as I mentioned in it's a fly ball. Zambrano getting it. He got it. The inning doesn't go unnoticed though, as the score is now 4-1 after a strain of hits and errors from Salesian. We'll take you to the bottom half of the third. We'll be back.
College, but you know, it's a little different, a little bit higher standard, higher level, so yeah, prepared me well. My name is Jared Reifogel. I graduated from Salesian in 2021, and I currently attend Marist College where I study applied math.
My name is Aaron Portes. I was the class of 2022 here at Salesian High School. I'm currently at Nichols College, and I'm there for sports psychology.
My name is Gabe Rendon. I'm class of 2020 at Salesian. I currently attend Bryant University, and I'm studying psychology. It was a great experience. It really taught me how to become a man. The people here, the teachers, the fathers, the coaches, they really hold you to a higher standard, and they always want the best for you, so they put you in a great path to do so.
The moral of it was that they were tough on us in the classrooms, so that by the time we got out, it was easier. So I think that's something I carried with me. I'm very thankful for having been taught what it is to be an adult before getting to that level.
You have to come, get your work in, give 110%.
They just wanted you to be the best you could be.
And we're back as we have a substitution as number 10 is up to hit.
Dylan Binda, freshman, second baseman, something for Paredes, and I guess he's going to stay for the game. This is a quick 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1.
It's actually it's 0-2.
Apologies there.
Yeah, very odd decision making right there. Unknown as to why they decided to take Paredes out of the game, but unless they want him to come in for pitching, because he is an amazing relief pitcher.
A lot of the young gentlemen here are great bullpen pitchers. That'll clip him. That'll clip his shin guard as Ben.
I mean, it's clear to me now what they're thinking with him. I mean, his swings weren't the best, but it's clear to me now. They definitely want runners who are fast, who run around on the bases, and get to scoring position and score runs easier to tie this game up and take the lead.
Now Ben is a great second baseman and all, but it'll be tough. I can see him as a DH as Zambrano shows bunt, and Binda caught with a gigantic lead. The Los Angeles throwing him out. It's a quick out.
Gosh, man, some horrible decisions on the base running right here. I mean, I don't know how you just stand in the middle of the base path, literally between bases, and you don't steal. But there wasn't really much you can do there, but definitely should have slowed his lead a little bit, as Noel takes that for a ball. Zambrano, third baseman. Pretty good third baseman plays, made an error in the last inning, definitely looking to redeem himself.
Tough base running error there from Binda as Zambrano will take that strike up and high. 1-2.
Yeah, Salesian definitely getting the board right there, but some mistakes in the base running have not been faithful. As that's over the hitter's head and the catcher cannot take it down.
Barely clipped his glove as time will be called. The Los Angeles going to visit Espinal was, as you were saying, that base running network could have been used for something like this where the ball got away and Benda could have easily taken second. An unfortunate error there, but as you were saying, there's nothing much you can do about it.
Yeah, as time has ended, and if we go back to the hitting, as it kind of 2-2, 1 out. As Noel lines that down through third base line, and throw does not come in.
Nothing much you could do there from the terrain as number 13 tried and get it, but to no avail. It's a good hit for Zambrano as we'll take it back to the top of the order. It's Chris Rosales, the catcher.
Yeah, Rosales, definitely good hitter, good behind the plate, good next to the plate, good wherever, man, even good around the bases. He's quick, he's stolen a few bags here home at Salesian.
He's an all-around great player, like many of the players here on Salesian. Zambrano taking the lead as that's a first pitch strike. Good fastball, throws up Rosales.
Rosales definitely looking to hit a very long line drive to the outfield to get Noel to scoring position or to drive him in.
Curveball up high, looked like it slipped out of his hand. It's 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, good adjustment from the catcher right there. It took that extremely high curveball. It was definitely not supposed to go up there as a pickoff attempt to first base. Just great behind the plate. The All Hallows catcher.
1-1 now. Zambrano taking the lead as that'll get away.
Yeah, spin on that ball, kept it from moving far away from the catcher. As Noel went back to first, keeping himself on the base and alive.
2-1 to count. Zambrano picked off. He'll be in there safely.
Yeah, these pitchers, man, they're definitely going for pickoffs. I mean, they really want to make sure that the runner does not advance to scoring position. But Salesian has shown that the momentum, when the momentum is building up, they can deliver and they can steal back leads. As we saw with the St. Raymond's game, where it was back-to-back blows of three-point innings for both teams. This could possibly happen right now, as he fouls this one back. Hey, it's a little over that one. I mean, I can see from over here that the ball was right below his bat. Definitely was not expecting it to drop that much, but at least he made contact.
You were mentioning the St. Raymond's game, and I just wanted to point out that Rosales stole home on a great double steal by Salesian. His time will be called. Absolutely, I recommend you watching the game. It was a great game, and an unfortunate loss for Salesian, but a great performance from both teams. I was there, by the way. That's a line drive to the shortstop. No play at second, but the play at first is in time. 2 outs with Zambrano in the running position. Center fielder now, Noah up. With a runner at second, he's gonna look and try and advance him to third or score him.
Here's the first pitch. Pops it up.
Diving catch there. It's just barely avoided the sun. It's an unfortunate inning for Salesian as the score is still 4-1 All Hallows. We'll take you to the box. We'll take you to the top of the fourth.
Lesson for something greater in life.
The number one lesson was punctuality, just being on time, knowing where to be at the right place, right time, just always being there and being a good role model for the people below you and just being there.
Punctuality, schedule. A lot of people in high school, you go to practice and there's no really like format. Keith always had a format to us, jobs for us to do. So, it's just the same thing in college, but, it's a little different, a little bit higher standard, higher level. So, yeah, prepared me well. My name is Jared Reifogel. I graduated from Salesian in 2021, and I currently attend Marist College where I study applied math.
My name is Aaron Portes. I was the class of 2022 here at Salesian High School. I'm currently at Nichols College, and I'm there for sports psychology.
My name is Gabe Rendon. I'm class of 2020 at Salesian. I currently attend Bryant University, and I'm studying psychology.
And we're back now at the top of the 4th inning, as we have number 2 up to hit.
Number 2 being the right fielder, Zari.
As he swings and misses on the first pitch. Apologies for getting a little close. Panda's been pitching a little off. Guess he's trying to get back into the rhythm. As he swings and misses again, it's a 1-2 count. I mean, Gabe, you mentioned break. I mean, these guys are fresh coming off a break too with a game on Thursday, but had a few days to rest, had a few days to prepare for this. So let's just hope they bounce back. As that pitch is away.
1-2's the count. Is how was your break, Viera? Other than coming up to school on Thursday, and you breaking my phone, it was a good break. Is that's swing and a miss for. So it's a swing and miss for Zari.
Yeah, Rosari foul tipping the ball into the glove. Good holding on to the ball by Rosales behind the plate. And my break is pretty good, man. I mean, I talked about this on Thursday last week, but I mean
what happened between Thursday and today?
I mean, yeah, I've been spending a lot of time playing the show. I mean, I'm a big baseball fan, die-hard Yankees fan right here, but I mean, I like the Eagles, man. I love our team. I love our energy. Despite the many losses that we obtain, we still keep a lot of energy and a lot of momentum even through these games. And a lot of our losses have been close losses, so it hasn't been really much we can really do.
It's just really keeping the energy, keeping the mood up high, keeping the spirits up high, and that Salesian has been doing great as that's a swing and a miss, chopped into Rosales' glove.
Count now. The pitch.
It's up high. 2-2 is the count.
A really good pitch right there, though. I mean, trying to slide it on there. It looked like a little slurve action from there. Pretty good pitch from Panda right there. It has popped up. Shortstop side.
Ramirez has it for second out.
Ramirez, his name sounds familiar, almost like a very good player on the Guardians. I mean, his defense has been looking pretty good, like a J Ram, pretty good guy himself. Just a lot of good stuff from Salesian in this inning, though. Making sure there's no runners on as there's 2 outs quickly. As that lands in for a ball, it counts now 1-0. I mean, Gabe, I know I love talking about the show on here, but I do like seeing this because, I mean, I get to look at pitching. That's foul tipped to the ground.
I mean, you were mentioning pitching, and pitching really is a work of art. Giustiano, obviously a great pitcher. The show having great pitching mechanics. It's really, that's what I love about baseball, man. Like, just seeing all the complexity in it, and it's just such an interesting topic. I highly advise you to go deep into it if you are interested. Or maybe just watch your games and maybe just listen to us talk. I almost got Pena Puli on the knees.
Yeah, a close call there for the 2-1 count, but it seems to me like the hitter thought it was ball 4 instead of walking towards first base. As that lands in for a ball, that's a 5-pitch walk.
Tough 2-out walk for Justiana. He'll have to face the shortstop Froyas. Sun's been coming in and out all day as Frias is up. 2 outs, 1 on first. Pickoff attempt is to no avail. He's back in there safely.
Yeah, I mean, All Hallows showing they have power as they crush these balls and they hit them, but Salesian trying to bounce back. That's inside. Hitters all on both sides are sitting fairly close to the plate, so it makes pitching a little harder. Comes. And he fouls it off, and it hits one of the coaches at Salesian dugout side. Hope he's okay.
Gotta pray for that foot, man. Hurting your foot in baseball is yikes, to say the least.
And yeah, we were talking about a lot of things earlier, but one thing I do want to keep bringing up, though, is that Salesian brings a lot of energy, and it really connects with the brotherhood that we do talk about all the time here. This pitch comes. High by the head.
Almost got him.
Yeah, definitely scaring up the hitter right there. Walking away and taking a minute to get back into that box. 13.
Justiano, though he had a great start, it doesn't look like he is in form as Ramirez will drop the ball. Mendo looked like he could have got it. Ramirez charging in and with doing 2 things at once. It's probably what got him to drop the ball. 3-1's the count now as Pula's on second base, 2 outs.
Yeah, Rosales is showing a lot of energy behind the plate as he calls out, and thus it goes in for a 3-2, filling up the count.
Great heat on the fastball there, froze him up, changing from the off speed to the fastball. It's a great transition there. Count's full now, 3-2. Got him swinging.
Outstanding pitch from Panda right there. So we're going to take him to the bottom of the 4th inning. Went down almost in order without a walk, and we'll be right back.
All right, folks, we got a good one right here. Justin Anderson. We got Justin from the class of 2016. Justin, I mean, you're one of the Justin calls me Uncle Steve. Justin, you're one of my favorite guys that ever graduated this place. But tell me, tell me about your time at Salesian. What brings you back here today?
Honestly, it's hard to stay away. I made so many, like, not even friends, but like brothers. Like, me and Randy went to college together. A couple of people, like me, Randy, Skyler, we all went to Marist, and I still talk to my basketball compadres from our state championship year, you know. And honestly, like, I wouldn't be where I am now today if it wasn't for like how I learned like work ethic, just like teamwork and everything here. Like, I wouldn't be where I am today in like the personal training world right now. And I hope as I can keep elevating that I can come back and like whip some of the guys here into shape too, whether that's the faculty or some of the students.
All of us can use a little bit of help, Justin.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. Absolutely.
Justin Anderson, class of 2016. Right up there, we got Justin pictured in the center on the state championship basketball program. All right, next we got Michael Pabon, class of 2013. Mike, tell me about your experiences and what brings you back here today.
Sure. I always loved Salesian. Always really enjoyed giving back. Salesian was like my comfort zone, so I was able to hang out, meet a lot of great friends that I still speak to today, and always wanted to give back, so I'm here.
Awesome. Now tell me, what are you doing today? What do you do for a living?
So I'm actually an entertainment lawyer now. Just, you know, trying to make the grind, trying to make my family proud, and hopefully make some Salesian people proud.
All right, great. We're thrilled to have you back. All those future entertainers, I got your representation right here.
And welcome back. We're here at the bottom of the 4th inning. Salesian is down 4-1 as we have
Corey Graham up to the plate. Viera, I think you should know these players more than me. I don't know how I'm remembering them, but first pitch is a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, apologies. I do seem to have a little bit of a memory issue, but that's why I get a little better.
It's alright. Counts 2-0 after another down and low pitch. And you were mentioning it earlier.
As that's ripped. Pop up.
Wait.
And he makes the catch. Man, you could hear the pop off that, but man, Corey Graham really has to get that swing sped up. Although the power was right there, but great catches, great plays on both sides though.
Great hit from Graham is the shortstop Ramirez. First pitch to him is outside, 1-0. And like you were saying, the pop on that sends chills out my spine. It was a good hit overall. And that's all you can say is that's lined into the All Hallows dugout.
Yeah, you could hear the pop off the Salesian bats. I guess I spoke too soon about hearing the pop off of All Hallows. I'm now hearing off Salesian. But man, Corey Graham, the power is right there, but his swings are just late enough that it's getting a little too high. As Ramirez takes that for a ball.
Counts 2-1 now. Espinal trying to go for the heater.
Yeah, I believe the hitters here are seeing Espinal a little well now, so they're going to start taking them places as that's fouled back. Seems a little late on that one. I think just below it.
I was okay. I used to get hit. I used to get hit in the head. They used to use me to get walk off.
First pitch.
Ooh.
As that's popped up. And that
that'll
gets
drop
down.
for a base hit. Bit of confusion there, a miscommunication between the left fielder and the third baseman, but well-needed hit for Salesian.
Yeah, very good blue pit there from Ramirez. Definitely hard with the All Hallows' outstanding defense to get hits across the board, especially pop-up hits, but just lucky the ball got out in time.
Salesian prevailing as here's Joey Roman.
Ball up by his head. Pitcher's really trying to hold the runners down, but Salesian hopefully keeps the base running as steal attempt is going. Throw down. It's not in time as he makes it there to second. Ball goes to the outfield, but center field is there to quickly recover.
Now I don't know if you noticed, but that slide was actually excellent. Roman managing to keep him steady, to keep himself steady and to avoid the tag, almost like the swimming method, something we've seen in the WBC.
Just a quick correction. That was Ramirez in the base path.
Apologies. Ramirez getting there again and the ball getting away again.
Yeah, just a simple off of words, Gabe. Don't worry too much about it. But yeah, great steal attempt, great jump, great slide. Overall, just a great performance right there from Ramirez. That slide was very well executed, just like you said, Gabe. Here comes the pitch. And he takes that for a ball. Count is now 2-1. One out, runner on second. In scoring position. This is what Joey Roman needs to get Salesian on a little more closer to the lead. As that ball's right by his head. That's a 3-1 count. As a mound visit is happening, it seems like they're visiting the pitcher.
Bit of trouble there for Espinal. Got into a jam twice, and I don't know if the coach is gonna manage to keep him in or have a reliever come in. And as we've seen, Espinal has been able to work through a lot of these jams, and with Roman up threatening, you have Ramirez on second, and it looks like they're keeping him in for the inning. I believe the count is 2-2.
Count is 3-1.
Apologies, 3-1.
Do not worry about it, Gabe. It is a very common misconception. Because there was a few close calls there, so it could have been either. That's good takes there from Joey Roman, though. As the count 3-1 again.
Energy coming from the Salesian dugout. As Roman's ahead in the count, here's the 3-1. Outside, he'll take a base.
Good take from Joey Roman right there. I mean, I know a lot of haters going to chase on that one, but Joey Roman holding back, not getting scared of the 3-1 count to take another strike. As there's now runners on first and second, 1 out. As Christopher Paredes is up to hit, number 24. Here comes the pitch. It's up by his neck.
Salesian energy really showing now. You could probably hear it from up here in the booth. Counts 1-0. Ramirez to second, as the second baseman will fall off, avoiding any tag opportunity.
Yeah, just a very risky throw there from the pitcher. I mean, he's definitely trying to hold the runner up, but then over around his body throw really threw off the shortstop, so really couldn't hold on. That's a pitch. He takes it for a strike. Great placement there from the pitcher. This count is 1-1.
Chopped foul.
Hey, keep your head down. 1-2. Count is now 1-2.
I hope. We're pretty lucky that it didn't hit us.
Yeah, I mean, these balls have been going anywhere. I mean,
the other inning, there was one that landed directly right behind the table.
Some scary stuff right here, but hey, it's baseball. It's fun, it's entertaining.
I love baseball. Don't we all love baseball?
Yes,
yep.
We all love baseball, Sean. Let's come back to remind us. Takes it for a strike.
Got him looking on the fastball there. It's
close call right there. Paredes definitely seeming not to like that call, but can't really do anything. He walks out the field.
Tough strikeout there for Paredes. Here's the first baseman, Avellino. And I don't know. And I don't believe it was mentioned, but All Hallows bullpen is warming up. As that's a ground ball to the second baseman. He'll get him at second, though, after that Bosch. Salesian leaving 2 runners on base. Not mentioned, though, there's a couple of action in the bullpen as Garcia is warming up for All Hallows. Score remains 4-1. We'll take you to the top half of the 5th inning.
We'll be right back, Mats.
All right, guys, we're here with Aaron Cruz, Salesian High School class of 2014. Aaron, tell me about your time at Salesian and what brings you back here today?
Wow, this feels like a long time ago now. 2014, yeah, so my brother's starting next year. He's going to be a freshman here at Salesian.
We're excited to have you, Jordan.
So, my time here was really positive. I had a lot of lifelong connections that I still have and carry with me to this day. And a lot of my experiences here inform my decisions in terms of where I ended up going with my career. So, you know, I find it a blessing to be able to come back and speak to that experience and hope that these kids will receive that positively, and then hopefully they can carry something similar.
Well, we were thrilled to have you here as a student. Thrilled to have you back. Thank you, Aaron. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Joe Colangelo here from the Salesian High School class of 1978 and the parent of an alumni at Salesian High School. Joe,
thank you.
Tell me a little bit about your time at Salesian. What brings you back here today?
Oh, I had to come back for Johnny Moresi and Kevin Heppish and Father Diego. Great place to be.
And if
I feel peace and tranquility in my heart.
And if I remember correctly, your son graduated from here as well.
Yes, he did. 10 years ago. When did Joe graduate?
10 years ago.
10 years. 12 years ago. 12 years. Yep. 2012.
Well, we're thrilled to see you here today. Always a pleasure.
Okay, welcome back. This is the top of the 5th inning here. As before we get into this, we do have a very special guest sitting with us, as I explained for a strike. Class of 06, former player and dean of Salesian High School, Mr. Fraticelli. How you doing?
It's great to be here with you guys. I'm a big fan of the broadcast every game. Love to, when I'm not here, love to tune into you guys, so it's a real honor to be with you all.
Great going. Great having you here, Mr. Frat. And I believe my co-assistant here, Gabe, would like to ask you a few questions as we go to play-by-play.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for putting me on the spotlight there, Viera. But Mr. Fraticelli, you were saying you've been here before, and I just want you to tell us about your experience here being a Salesian ball player and watching these young gentlemen play.
Absolutely. I love getting a chance to talk about my time at Salesian, especially my time playing baseball at Salesian. So yeah, as you were saying, I was a class of 06, so I played 3 years of ball here. I actually didn't make it my freshman year.
So that ball's chopped foul.
Nice shot. I didn't make it my freshman year, so I think in my opinion, that's a tale of adversity. So for guys who don't necessarily start doing what they want to be doing, you keep plucking at what you want. And then I ended up playing ball 3 years here. In 06, my senior year, we actually made it to the championship game and lost to these All Hallows Crusaders, Ravens. I don't care. Yeah, we lost to them in the championship. So
as a left fielder makes an amazing catch. Man, Mr. Fraticelli, it's really nice to hear these stories. I mean, you could see energy from Salesian carries over throughout generations, man. I mean, everyone has this loving brotherhood spirit and energy that carries through all the games, all sports that we play together. As leadoff man's retired.
Mr. Fraticelli, while you're here, why don't you tell us about the championship game a little bit? Was it something similar like this? Because I could tell like you're still invested in your energy, especially from your tone of voice. But why not tell us about the championship game? Especially ironic how we're facing All Hallows today.
Oh, you really want to break my heart, don't you, Rendon? Talk about talk about one of the most difficult days of my life. It's all right. Oh, we almost took a foul ball over there. Yeah, we were defeated by All Hallows. We played it was at St. John's University. They had some pretty good pitching that day. We actually had lost our ace Ryan Connolly just before the championship game to a hamstring injury, and he was set to start. Got him.
As that's 2 outs, runner out.
And so we lost our ace right before the game. We ended up having to go to our number 2 pitcher, which is still a good pitcher, Keith Oval, former coach over here at Salesian. Still, a great choice, but they had some good pitching. Some timely hits. I believe I had the first hit of the game, a double, first hit for Salesian, a double in the 3rd or 4th inning. So it just goes to show how dominant their pitching was that day.
Yeah, great to hear from you, Frat. As we have number 25 up to hit, the count is 1-1.
I mean, seeing your energy, Mr. Fraticelli, it's great, and I just want to ask you, like, how do you enjoy Salesian's game so far, and how do you enjoy Salesian's ball club so far? Like, what's your favorite part about it? What's most memorable to you is seeing these young, talented members of the crew, especially your students, man, considering you're the dean of students.
It is actually really cool to get to see guys that you see throughout the day and you have to talk to, and sometimes. Yeah, Amir.
And Amir makes the catch, as that's the end of the top of the 5th inning. We'll be right back with some ad breaks.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Fraticelli. The score is still 4-1, and we'll see you around.
Awesome. Thank you very much for having me.
the bottom half of the fifth inning now. 8-9-1 for Salesian is up as bad as the second baseman Benda. First pitch is taken for a strike. It's a 0-1 count on that cutter.
Yeah, and just at the top of the fifth, you have another visitor as he swings and misses for an 0-2 count. Yeah, Sean is back, and he's here to talk to you guys a little bit.
You know, what's going on, guys? You know, I enjoyed talking in the beginning as Dylan strikes out. But I think, you know, I'm enjoying this game even though Salesian's losing. But I think the weather is nice. I think, you know, I just enjoy supporting this school, you know, this team. And, you know, although they're losing, it's still a good game.
And we have Noah's been brought up to hit as he takes that for a strike. 0-1. Yeah, I mean, dirty swings from number 10. I mean, none of those are really near the ball as Noel hits that grounder to third base, bricked off his glove, and the shortstop recovers as Noel reaches the base.
A tough play there by the third baseman. There was nothing much you could do about it. Excellent base running from Zambrano as he's on board for Rosales.
As we have number 17, Chris Rosales coming up to hit as he chops that foul.
Rosales proven to be an aggressive base runner, an aggressive hitter. He's been excellent on the bag. He's been excellent on the bases. He's been excellent in the box, and really, Rosales trying to get on base now. Get two aggressive base runners up for Noah. That pitch was outside though. It's 2-0 now.
Good pitches on the mound. Shows pitch. And Rosales chops at the third base, recovering, throw to second, and throw to first. Not in time as he's safe. I assume? Or was he out?
He is safe.
Outstanding base running there from Rosales. I mean, running out the throw. The third baseman was admittedly a little slow to throw to second.
I'm telling you, Rosales is a go. As here's the center fielder Noah.
You know, I think Chris Rosales has been one of the few players that stayed consistent this entire year. You know, I think he gets on base. He doesn't strike out so much. You know, I think he's always willing to give in the full effort, even if Salesian is losing. But, you know, I like the effort that Chris Rosales uses and plays 100%, even 110% throughout the games.
Yeah, I mean, I know I keep talking about Joey Roman having a lot of energy, but I cannot forget Chris Rosales keeping a lot of energy behind the plate, at the plate, base running as he runs to second on a wild pitch, and he's safe, standing as he gets a stolen base off a wild pitch. Yeah, Rosales showing so much energy around the bases. Aggressive base running right there. As he was in second, almost considering going for 3 if the ball was still away. Outstanding aggressive base running by Chris Rosales. As he goes to pitch. High up by Amir's head as the count is 2-1.
You mentioned aggressive base running, and Rosales taking another great lead there. Looked like he wanted to go for third, but he wouldn't stand a chance from the backstop. Counts 3-1 now for Noah. In the dirt, he'll take a base, and here's Corey Graham.
Good take there from Amir. I mean, Corey Graham coming up to hit. We've said it before, we'll say it again. The power is there. The swing speed is a little off, but if he can make perfect contact with that ball, or even some good contact, that ball is going to reach the outfield or goes straight into a glove guaranteed. As he hits that foul, 0-1.
Most of these balls are going foul into Lefebvre's lane, and if you want a couple of baseballs, then come out to a Salesian game. It's a great place to catch some fouls and take a walk to nearby 5 Islands Park.
Dugout chirping. As he comes to pitch. Up by his head.
Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but but Esmanol's been relying more on his fastball rather than his breaking pitches, especially here in the later innings. I guess it's maybe wanting to swing it by him as that's chopped foul from Graham.
Count is 1-2. Yeah, Rosales there definitely looking to steal third with that hit. Probably trying to execute a hit and run, but ball going foul stopped him from doing so. Great weather out here, as you keep commenting on, but do keep in mind it is allergy season. There's a lot of trees here, so if you come here and you suffer from allergies, maybe bring a few tissues. You might be blowing your nose a lot.
Allergies are tough, man. Thankfully, I don't have them, but like as Graham goes down looking, it's a good way to end the inning for All Hallows. Unfortunate ending for Salesian as they leave 2 on base. Score is still 4-1 Gales.
We'll be right back.
21, and I currently attend Marist College where I study applied math.
My name is Aaron Portes. I was the class of 2022 here at Salesian High School. I'm currently at Nichols College, and I'm there for sports psychology.
My name is Gabe Rendon. I'm a class of 2020 at Salesian. I currently attend Bryant University, and I'm studying psychology. It was a great experience. It really taught me how to become a man. The people here, the teachers, the fathers, the coaches, they really hold you to a higher standard, and they always want the best for you, so they put you in a great path to do so.
The moral of it was that they were tough on us in the classrooms, so that by the time we got out, it was easier. So I think that's something I carried with me. I'm very thankful for having been taught what it is to be an adult before getting to that level.
You have to come, get your work in, give 110%.
They just wanted you to be the best you could be, and they prepare you for the next level, which is why me and my teammates succeed in the future, and we are right now, so you can actually know them better.
I had a coach here. His name was Marco.
Top of the 6th inning now as the game is starting to draw to a close. Us here at the booth are thinking about what to do next as that's line to Binda. Throw to Avelino is in time for a quick one out. Sean here was mentioning that he doesn't know what to watch, either NBA or MLB, and we just like to point out that we have podcasts for both if you miss out on any games. So good idea to maybe instead of watching the games, just listen to our podcast or on Spotify. I listen to it sometimes. It's a pretty good podcast. It's student run, and it's a great program.
You know, the podcast here at Salesian, you know, I'm up maybe at 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm always listening to them, just trying to help me sleep. But, you know, a lot of it is just arguing, and it's still just funny to listen. But, you know, yeah, I mean, it's just hard with all these sports are going on right now, so it's hard. But, you know, I'm making it work, so, you know.
Count 1-0. Here's a pitch from Panda. And he swings at that one. Good pitch in the dirt. Yeah, and we mentioned podcast. If you missed one of the NBA playoff games, I believe the podcast will be up this week. So maybe need a little recap to know which teams are up, which teams are down, which teams you should believe are going to win, which ones you want to talk about, argue with your friends about, like they do in the podcast all the time. Listen in. Big thanks to big shout out to Mr. Dwyer, by the way, supporting everything behind sports broadcasting. You can't hate the guy. He does everything.
He does too much, and a lot of it goes unappreciated. So we just like to go out of our way and say thank you. That ball is popped foul towards the provincial house. It didn't break anything, so we're good. Standing.
Very scary foul balls with the field being super close to a lot of residential areas like the provincial house and a lot of cars. But it's fun to watch. As he swings and misses, good pitches from Panda right now. We're in the 6th inning and he's still showing a lot of energy, so very good to see from our starter.
4-1 on All Hallows.
Here's a pitch. That lands in for a strike. Good framework from Rosales from behind the plate, and just good pitches to throw off the umpire a little bit with those calls.
You know, as I mentioned, energy is that as a ground ball to third, and he is out at first. You know, I think as Salesian is losing, I think everyone is just showing energy. You know, everyone's having a fun time. You know, even if you're losing, you know, this game isn't really all about winning all the time. You know, it's about showing good sportsmanship, just having fun with your teammates, you know, and everyone is still showing energy. So I like that Salesian's doing that.
We'll be right back for the bottom of the 6th.
5 and 6 now is up at bat is the shortstop Ramirez. Pretty good so far, making some crucial plays, a couple of crucial hits as well as that ball is to the backstop for the first pitch. 1-0.
Here's a pitch. Has popped up. Foul. Seems like it got close to hitting something. Unsure if it actually made contact, as the count is now 1-1. Here's the pitch. Up by his head. That's a good take right there. Even though it was pretty high, you know, some hitters could swing at that, depending on their stance.
I mentioned in the other inning, some of us were going and running and getting balls and getting baseballs, and it still stands. That's a base hit for Ramirez. Line into right field. A great hit for him, getting on board early with no outs. Bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, and with a runner on first, here comes Joey Roman. Yeah, I think Sean over here knows a little too much about this guy. What do you think, Sean?
You know, Joey Roman is a good friend of mine. You know, he's smart, he's athletic. You know, he's always putting in 110 effort into this game, offensively and defensively. You know, he's a very consistent guy. You know, we'll see what Joey does here.
Ramirez goes to throw to second, is not in time. It's his second stolen base of the game.
great steals from Ramirez there. I mean, aggressiveness, like Gabe's saying, the amazing slides, really putting in the pitcher's mind that he's gonna steal bases.
That ball's down low. It's 3-0. Roman ahead in the count, looking to get on board. Brady's on deck. It's a 3-0.
Here's a pitch. He takes that for a 4-pitch walk. I mean, can't really do anything there. Pitcher definitely wouldn't want to keep the runner stealing, but they're going to pay off in the end. He's got a runner on first and second with nobody out.
Joey Roman definitely had a good eye at that play at bat. You know, I think that's just what you got to do. You know, let's see what Salesian can do here. That is a strike.
Brady's showing bunt there to no avail. Looks like he wants to advance the runners, but at the same time not ground into a double play.
Good play from Salesian right here. I think Brady's trying to do what he did with the last at bat, where he advanced a runner off of a fake bunt attempt. I thought it's up by his head. A 1-1 count. Paredes really showing he'll sacrifice whatever stats that we have for him for advancing runners. I mean, really impressive here. Some good teamwork right here, trying to advance runners and trying to get these stolen. That's really high up, almost above his head. That's a 2-1 count.
That was about eye level on both of those pitches. It's 2-1. Espinal still in the game. There's a sign and a pitch. Down at his feet now, it's 3-1.
Yeah, as I keep talking about for these hitters who keep getting ahead in 3-0, 3-1, 3-2 counts, really don't want to chase too much, and you also want to make sure that if you see a ball that you don't like, you can take it. It's a little risky, but when you have 1 or 2 strikes that you can take, might as well take it. That's called in for a strike, as I said.
Great cutter to get back into the count and work the count to full. Now Espinal looking for the strikeout here, or at least a grounder, as time will be called on Paredes.
Yeah, Paredes, I mean, definitely really good at this game, though. I mean, I love watching him play baseball. He's trying to calm his nerves with the time call and just hoping he get a hit to advance runners, at least.
Pickoff to Ramirez is not in time, as that ball will go out into the center field. No steal attempt, though, as Ramirez stays put.
Very risky slide back to second base. I mean, he was right between the shortstop's legs. Could have got hit. Couldn't really move afterwards, too, even when the ball went to the outfield. So, just happy he stayed alive. And he grounds that foul right back to us. Almost climbed the fence.
Staying alive, and nothing much you could do there other than swing it and hoping it was a foul. Count remains 3-2. Again, here's a payoff. And that hits him. The bases are loaded for the first baseman, Avellino, with no outs.
Yeah, I mean, bases loaded. A really hard hit line drive to the outfield could clear the bases and tie this game up as a mound visit is happening, possibly taking him out.
And they're taking him out. It was a good outing for Espinal, only allowing 1 earned run, but with the pickle he's in, there's nothing much he could do. Garcia coming now, as we'll take a break as he warms up.
All right, folks, we got a good one right here. Justin Anderson. We got Justin from the class of 2016. Justin, I mean, Justin calls me Uncle Steve. Justin, you're one of my favorite guys that ever graduated this place. But tell me, tell me about your time at Salesian. What brings you back here today?
Honestly, it's hard to stay away. I made so many, like, not even friends, but like brothers. Like, me and Randy went to college together. A couple of people, like me, Randy, Skyler, we all went to Marist, and I still talk to my basketball compadres from our state championship year, you know. And honestly, like, I wouldn't be where I am now today if it wasn't for like how I learned like work ethic, just like teamwork and everything here. Like, I wouldn't be where I am today in like the personal training world right now. And I hope as I can keep elevating that I can come back and like whip some of the guys here into shape too. Whether that's the faculty or some of the students.
All of us can use a little bit of help, Justin.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. Absolutely.
Justin Anderson, class of 2016. Right up there, we got Justin pictured in the center on the state championship basketball program. All right, next we got Michael Pabon, class of 2013. Mike, tell me about your experiences and what brings you back here today.
Sure. I always loved Salesian. Always really enjoyed giving back. Salesian was like my comfort zone, so I was able to hang out, meet a lot of great friends I still speak to today, and always wanted to give back, so I'm here.
Awesome. Now tell me, what are you doing today? What do you do for a living?
So I'm actually an entertainment lawyer now. Just, trying to make the grind, trying to make my family proud, and hopefully make some Salesian people proud.
All right, great. We're thrilled to have you back. All those future entertainers, I got your representation right here.
Still the bottom of the sixth, no outs, and the bases are loaded for Avellino as pitching change for All Hallows. Here is the second baseman Puja coming in on the mound. Puja packing in a good fastball, a couple of good breaking pitches here and there. It'll be interesting how All Hallows will play this out. The first pitch was a ball, and that's rebutted with a chopped foul from Avellino.
Yeah, that ball just slipped through the fence. I mean, pretty funny interaction out here as count is now 1-1. I mean, that first pitch was really close to his knees, and the next pitch Avellino swung against. I mean, it's clear to me this pitcher does not want to throw in the strike zone, although he might just do it right now to challenge him.
Outside on that pitch, it's 2-1. Energy from the Salesian dugout really showing as the tying run is on first base in Paredes. He wanted to go, but he didn't, as the count's 3-1.
Yeah, this new pitcher, Garcia, definitely wants to get these hitters to chase. Doesn't want to get a contact-oriented style, like a lot of rare pitchers, but definitely wants to get chases. He's not really throwing much in the strike zone. He's throwing more or less sliders or breaking balls outside.
A run will come in, and Ramirez tying runs at second base.
Yeah, what we really need right now is another work to walk by number 10, or at least a base hit, man. And we have number 10, Dylan Benda, on with no outs as he takes a strike. Not been looking good at the plate so far with his substitution. He's 0-2 right now. Two nasty. Actually, I lied. I believe he's 0-1. He got a hit by pitch, but got thrown out at first. As he swings and misses at the heater right there.
I'm telling you, Pula's packing a good heater, and it's definitely showing. And you're right, Benda is 0-1 with a punch out, and he was hit by a pitch early in the game.
Benda really got to keep his eye on the ball. As he swings and misses a ball right by his head.
A 3-pitch strikeout for Benda, and with one quick out, here is Noah Zambrano, the third baseman.
Yeah, Zambrano really coming in clutch sometimes. I mean, as there's a defensive substitution. As they shift their shortstop to the outfield, they replace him with a new player.
Alzamar will come in and send Azari to the outfield. As Zambrano gets ready. 1 out, tying run in Paredes at second. You have an aggressive Roman at third. As the first pitch is taken for a strike, it's 0-1.
Yeah, I remember last time Noel pitched, we said he looked like Lincecum at the plate. Sometimes he looks a little bit like Rizzo with his stance. But that pitch right over his head. Some wild pitches coming out of the pitcher right here, but some dots. So I think the pitcher's handle on the ball might be a little inconsistent right now. Definitely trying to get into the rhythm though. kind of relieve a very difficult jam.
Swings and misses at that heater. It's 1-2. And it looks like Pula's finally finding his rhythm after that walk.
Very crazy swing right there. I guess he was expecting a curve because that ball did look like it had a little break on it, but it just stayed going straight. Heater was really nice, though. That's one thing I can give Garcia. As that gets by him.
In the dirt, no steal attempt, though.
Yeah, definitely a risky steal right there. I mean, a steal at home could have possibly gone through, but risky with the ball. Just barely escaped the catcher, and the catcher Christian rushing over with him probably speeding up if there was a steal attempt.
Yeah, you have to prepare for the worst. That way you're not as disappointed when it eventually happens. Counts 2-2 for Zambrano.
Here's the pitch. And he
Chopped
chops that
foul.
right behind us. A lot of balls going into the street right now. Luckily, no cars were driving.
I'm telling you, Lefebvre's Lane is a hot spot for foul balls. Definitely come out and watch one of our games and catch some balls if you have the chance. Count's still 2-2. It's down in the dirt.
Yeah, good take from Noel right there. Definitely does not want to get a walk right now. Garcia does not want to walk him, but Noel has to stay prepared. Don't want to chase any balls outside the zone to get this walk from bases loaded, score a run. Otherwise, driving a run.
Pula with the payoff. That's chopped foul to the third baseman. The throw to home is dropped. He'll be safe. Roman coming in. Actually, never mind. He stepped on the bag, so Roman will be out. Good choice there to come home instead of risking running to home. It's 2 outs now for Chris Rosales looking to put on a show here.
Chris Rosales has been coming in pretty clutch. He does want to get on board here. And that's popped up very high.
Second baseman is there to retire the side. Salesian adds another run though. It's 4-2. We'll take you to the top of the 7th. Top of the 7th now, and it's both All Hallows and Salesian's last chance to score now as Charlie Saliga is up to pitch now. Saliga Jr. He doesn't have a lot of velocity, but his breaking pitches is what matters to him most, and it's pretty good. It's very great breaking pitches. His first count is 0-1.
Good strike right there from Charlie, man. I love seeing this guy's breaking balls. They look extravagant. That's a word I just learned yesterday. Like I said earlier, though, these batters are very close to the plate, so pitching inside is definitely not the easiest. But Charlie throwing his breaking ball, trying to mix the hitter up. I love seeing that.
In the dirt now, and something to note about Charlie, although like we were both saying, his breaking pitches are both great. It's not really much you can do because there's no stable pitch that you can keep in the zone consistently.
Yeah, it really sucks that his breaking pitches are his best, because if he releases them wrong, that's gonna really cost him. That's a 5-pitch walk right there. Number 9 really not taking much chances. Doesn't want to swing at a single pitch. Kind of surprising considering the velo wasn't really there. So some of these pitches that are a little slow could be driven very deep.
That's something to be concerned about as Sorter's 9-1-2 now for the top of the 7th. Here's a pitcher, Pulja, who got out of a pretty good jam, showing bunt to no go. Rosales wanted to go throw the first, but to no go as well. 0-1 is the count.
Yeah, definitely a good way to not throw the ball to first, because I mean, if you missed it, that would have been running a scoring position. And it's the last thing Salesian wants is for All Hallows to send us a lead. As that falls in for a strike, really nasty pitches from Charlie right here.
And the nasty is one way to put it. His breaking pitches are more than excellent. 0-2 is the count to number 8. That's in the dirt. Good block there by Rosales, keeping the runner at bay. 1-2.
Yeah, I mean, wow, yeah. A little call out there for Avellino to no avail. Nothing really happens.
1-2. Line. And that's a base hit for the pitcher. That'll go to Ramirez, though, first and second with 1 out.
Apologies. There's actually no outs in the inning yet.
Apologies there.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier before we came back on, but Charlie's initial windup does in fact remind me of a little bit of our oldest Chapman windup, just a little bit. Just have the build for it, so I can't really say it's bad.
I could see it a little bit as number 13 steps up to bat.
Yeah, the last thing Salesian wants is for this lead to be extended by 2, let alone 3. We really don't want this to happen. As he shows for a bunt.
He gets the bunt down. The throw to first is not in time, and the bases are loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, All Hallows really showing that they don't care how they get on base. Just want to get on base, driving runs. Really weird way to play the ball game right now, but can't complain. It's getting the job done. As a lot of chanting from the dugout comes, as here comes number 7 off to hit.
Left fielder Almea's in a pretty good spot right now. Bases loaded with no outs. Charlie trying to find his tempo. It's a sign from Rosales. The pitch. It's outside, 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie definitely had a tempo thrown off from that bunt. I mean, All Hallows clearly has a lot more experienced students than Salesian does at the moment, but doesn't mean that we're not going to keep fighting.
With the disbanding of the JV team, and it was something that was thrown around earlier, but the JV team was disbanded, causing Salesian's only baseball team to be varsity and migrating all these freshmen into the varsity team. A lot of these members are underclassmen. That's a fly ball to right field. Paredes charges for it, and that'll drop. 1 run will come in. 2 runs will come in. 3 runs will come in. Frias charging, and he'll stay at third. A bases clearing triple for him. Stand up. 7-2 All Hallows.
Yeah, I mean, like Mr. Fratt said earlier back in the 5th inning, it's clear there's a rivalry between Salesian and All Hallows, especially after that crushing defeat from the championships back in 2006. Although it is a long time ago, it's not like All Hallows and Salesian can't just forget the past.
First pitch to the left fielder is a ball down in the dirt. 1. Saliga looking really lost there. He really wants to find his tempo, and it doesn't seem like it's working out. It's 2-0 now.
You got this, Charlie. Woo.
2-0 for the tall standing left field. Up high on what looked like the two-seamer. 3-0.
Yeah, Charlie definitely has confidence entering this inning, thrown off a bit with all these base hits and that, especially that clearing triple. As a 4-pitch walk right there, definitely destroying Charlie right now, man. You could just got to feel for this pitcher, man. Comes in expecting a not too hard inning, and oh boy, let up 3 runs. It really hurts to see.
A defensive substitution taking place now as coach will come out and talk to Charlie. All Hallows, as I was mentioning, making a defensive substitution. I mean a pinch runner. Garcia will be pinch running for Rendon. JP trying to calm Saliga's tempo as All Hallows dugout is really going. The mound visit concluding, it's still a tough spot. 7-2 Salesian, top of the 7th here. I mean, apologies, 7-2 All Hallows. Saliga ready, he's looking for the sign. First pitch is chopped foul. Runner wanted to go, but the foul was no chance he could. 1. 0-1. Runner goes again. The throw from Rosales is not going, and it's a double steal for All Hallows, increasing their lead to 8-2. Barking from the third base coach is runner was out. Great throw there by Rosales, but with a double steal or attempted double steal, it increases All Hallows' lead to 8-2.
That pitch is toward the left field.
Roman's there for a base hit. Bases are cleared now. It's still 8-2.
You know, I think Charlie, one of my good friends, you know, I think is struggling to hit the zone. I think it's just something that everybody goes through. You know, he's starting to get back into the strike zone, his last couple of hitters, but as the pitch is a strike right down the middle. Yeah, I mean, I think every pitcher has that point in time where they don't get control, you know, but he seems to be getting more control each and every pitch.
It's center fielder Ramos now, as that's down in the dirt again. 1-1 is the count. Eight to 2 is the score for those coming in or leaving. Is Charlie with the two-seamer soars outside. It's 2-1. action in the Salesian bullpen now as Brian Bauman is warming up. 3-1 to count for Saliga though to Ramos. That's a fly ball to center field, and that'll drop down for a base hit in front of Anoa. Single there for Ramos. It's first and second with 1 out. Catcher de Los Angeles is up at bat now. 1 out, first and second. Saliga looking to find a zone. He gets a sign.
As that bunt is foul.
It looked like it didn't. It looked like he didn't swing and it just hit his bat. But I'll just take for your word for it that it'll be a bunt. 0-1 to count regardless. Saliga looking back. He goes up high. Go to first is not in time. Most of the crowd is dispersed here as it's 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Good pitch by Charlie. Count is now 1-2.
The Los Angeles trying to calm himself. Drops foul. Staying alive. That's Job. That's popped foul. Avelino wanting to get it, but to no avail. That'll go foul. The Los Angeles staying alive. Got him looking. The throw to first is not in time, and that ball will get away. Another run will come home as the throw to second is also not in time. 9-2 All Hallows is with that strikeout. That'll bring in another run and a stolen base. Quite the sequence there. That's a high fly ball to right center, dropping for a base hit. One run will come in, and it's an RBI single for Almazar. 10-2 is the score. Up at bat now is Pascal, second baseman. First pitch was taken for a ball. 1-0 is the count. In the dirt now, Almazar with a stand-up stolen base. Salesian, as much as I hate to say it, but Salesian unfortunately fell apart after the bottom of the sixth. It was a tough way to lose. Pitch is outside now. It's a really unfortunate situation now, as he'll take a walk, first and second with 2 outs. And nothing much Coach JP can do other than just let Charlie roll. Salesian could come back with a very good rally, but I find it almost impossible, as that's a strike in there. Almost got the pitcher Pula, but to no avail.
Very good placement by the catcher, Chris Rosales. It's a little bit outside for ball one. The count is now 1-1.
With the pitch, and that's line to center for a base hit. 1 run will come in, and everyone else holds. Apologies, everyone holded. And time will be called, and that's it for Saliga, I believe. And that's it for Saliga. An unfortunate outing, tried to hold the lead down, but to no avail. Brian Bauman coming into pitch, looking to at least get the last out, and the shortstop Frias. We'll take you to some breaks though, as he'll get ready to warm up.
All right, so us jobs for us to do. So it's just the same thing in college, but it's a little different, a little bit higher standard, higher level. So yeah, prepared me well. My name is Jared Reifogel. I graduated from Salesian in 2021, and I currently attend Marist College, where I study applied math.
My name is Aaron Portes. I was the class of 2022 here at Salesian High School. I'm currently at Nichols College, and I'm there for sports psychology.
My name is Gabe Rendon. I'm a class of 2020 at Salesian. I currently attend Bryant University, and I'm studying psychology. It was a great experience. It really taught me how to become a man. The people here, the teachers, the fathers, the coaches, they really hold you to a higher standard, and they always want the best for you, so they put you in a great path to do so.
The moral of it was that they were tough on us in the classrooms, so that by the time we got out, it was easier. So I think that's something I carried with me. I'm very thankful for having.
A pitching change for the Eagles now is Brian Bauman. It will come in, hopefully get the last out. The bases are loaded with 2 outs. The first pitch from him is a heater. Almost got the batter 1-0.
Yeah, the batter is standing really close to the plate. Nothing much he could do. They all stand pretty close to the plate, or some stand pretty far away at the same time.
And that pitch is a little bit outside, ball 2.
Free is stepping up, but headed the count so far 2-0. Down in the dirt, 3-0. Bauman, a tall standing sophomore. Interesting lineup to say the least, with a good heater.
That is a good pitch for a strike. 3-1.
Great location there, down and in. Nothing much the batter could do, but just freeze up. 3-1's the count.
Is a strike. 3-2.
Great cutter there. Great cutter there. Great placement there as he's back in the count, working it to full. Up high. 6-pitch walk, driving in another run. It's 11-2 All Hallows. Up the bat now is the Left fielder Amigas. Bases remain full. 2 outs. 2 outs still remain. First pitch from Ballman is in the dirt. Nobody advances though.
Luckily that ball didn't go away so far. Brian Bauman with the windup and the 1-0 pitch. Is on the outside corner for a strike.
Nailed the outside.
Brian Bauman is definitely pitching well.
That's chopped to the first baseman Avellino. He tried to stop it, but it bounced off his knees. 1 run comes in, another run comes in, and it's a 2-run RBI. It's a 2-run RBI single for the left fielder. 13-2 is the score.
Nothing much the second baseman could have done. You know, it bounces off the first baseman's glove, and the second baseman wasn't in the position to get it in time and went to the outfield.
Ballman looking for the sign to number 32. As its first pitch is an outside heater. 0-1. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. A 9-run frame for All Hallows this inning. That's chopped to second base and through for a base hit. 1 run comes in, and Goose on the field as in light of those dark times, at least we get some entertainment. The Goose looking like they want to be a part of the Salesian team, and I guess why not add them? 14-2 is the score now. And I guess the Goose are still there, so. Yeah, it looks like the geese are just snapping on the field, I guess. They're feeding. His first pitch from Ballman is a heater outside. I don't know.
The 1-0 pitch by Brian Bauman is right down the middle for a strike.
Dotting the zone, counts even at 1 for Ballman. 1-1. That's line to left field and foul going out of the park.
That was a very close foul ball. You know, it's just happens in baseball. The wind definitely might have had
The wind probably
take on
carried
that.
it. All Hallows hyper though, as that almost gets him. Runner wanted to go to third, but to no avail, as that almost got him on his head. Barking from the Salesian dugout as counts even at 2. Nothing much Salesian can do other than get the out. Up high, 3-2. 10 frame for All Hallows. Full count. Line foul. Number 33 staying alive here.
Here's the pitch by Bauman.
Swing and a miss. And a sigh of relief coming from us here at the bull, at behind the plate. It doesn't go without a 10 frame for the top of the 7th for All Hallows. We'll take you to the bottom half. 14-2 is the score here.
And we're back, folks. Bottom of the seventh inning here. Last time Salesian has to rally. Unfortunately, though, Salesian will have to get a 13-point rally to at least, or 12-point rally to tie the game. 13 points to win it. Be a good game, folks. And hope you enjoy the last few seconds of this inning. Apologies for seconds. I don't sound like a Debbie Downer. Last few pitches of this inning. Here's the pitch.
The closer for All Hallows, he packs an excellent fastball, a couple of good breaking pitches too. That was a weird call strike. That was down at his knees. Second pitch is chopped. That'll be called foul at the last moment.
I mean, to be fair, he acted as if it was a pop out. It hit the dirt. You would have to throw him to first anyways. With a mirror speed, I believe he could have run it out. He definitely wants to get that heater, though. You saw that pitch speed right there. If he hits that thing is going into the outfield.
Amir ready up. 0-2. In the dirt, it's 1-2. And I find it, and I don't know if you heard, but I find it ironic that Salesian is in a pretty gloomy mood and an ice cream truck just rolled by. I guess there's just some light in dark situations,
Just like the sun, who is shining a lot on Mr. Dwyer's backside right now.
And that's a balk. An automatic ball for that. It looked like he stepped off the rubber during his windup, and nothing much you could do.
Yeah, definitely just gotta not go to the windup on that one. As that goes straight to us, man. Almost hitting Mr. Dwyer. Lucky these fences are right there. That would have probably given him a lot of health conditions.
I'm telling you that the heaters are dangerous, especially from a guy like Lewis. Counts full now for Noah. Me too. Swing and a miss. Got him with the heater.
A lot of chirping from the All Hallows dugout as here comes at the plate. Corey Graham, the one and only, the guy who can probably hit this ball at the park if he gets enough contact. Let's see what he does at this plate.
First pitch from Graham gets him right in the back, and that looks like it would hurt, especially with a fastball.
Yeah, and I mean, you can't really tell if you're leading it or not, but I mean, it clearly wasn't intentional, especially with how close it was to not hitting him. It definitely was not intentional. As Ramirez comes with the hit, throw around first.
1 out, the shortstop up. Swings and stumbles at the first pitch, 0-1.
Yeah, forget everything I said about Charlie looking like Chapman. This guy throws an absolute tank of a ball right down to the catcher. Surprised high schoolers can even catch that and let alone throw it.
Up high, 1-1. Yeah, you're right about Saliga not looking like Chapman. This guy is the Chapman. He has a build, he has the velocity. 1-1's the count as swings and misses with that fastball, 1-2.
Yeah, it seems to me like he got it on the backstop, but I mean, a little discussion over here, wondering if this pitcher right here might be committed already.
Half of the team is committed.
It looks like they're hopefully committed. Lewis getting the sign on the second try. 1-2 to Ramirez. Line to the first baseman. Throw to second for 1, and no throw to first. Actually, no. Graham is safe at second. First and second now for Joey Roman.
Yeah, from over here, you could see it a little more clearly on the camera, but he never actually caught the ball. It just kind of stuck by his wrist. So that's not going to count as an out. They're going to keep him on second. He also didn't touch the base, but, he also didn't catch it. Salesian possibly looking for a rally right here as Joey Roman's up to hit.
Delangelo going up to the mound, trying to talk with Lewis and trying to calm his nerves, get the last 2 outs and prevent something.
Unsure if he's trying to cut you off, Gabe, but unsure if he's trying to calm his nerves. He's just trying to tell him, hey, just try to throw a little more calmly, or just try to throw with a little more straight down the middle because your heater's not catching him. I don't know. With how these guys are going, that might be what his entire plan. Set up inside.
That's grounded to the shortstop, to second for 1, and no throw to first. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Paredes with the last chance to hopefully drive in a run, and All Hallows dugout has the celebration WWE ring ready. Chris Paredes up at bat now. As I mentioned, it's the last chance for Salesian to make a move. Lewis with the first pitch. Outside curve, 1-0. All you should say that was a fastball. 0-1's the count. Fastball almost gets him. 1-1.
Yeah, that's a scary pitch right there, especially with his velocity. That looking like a fastball. That definitely would have left a mark. It's not something you want to do in a high school game.
Never. Count's even at 1. Lewis with the sign. Down in the dirt, another fastball. 2-1.
Yeah, blocking is good there for the catcher, but 2-1 count. Possible. This pitcher doesn't seem to be throwing a lot more fastballs than his breaking balls. Maybe his control is not the best of his breaking balls. So it's just his fastball he throws like a bullet.
I mean, it is a bullet. 2-1, and that'll get Paredes. Bases are loaded for 2 outs for the first baseman, Avellino.
Yeah, I mean, unsure if I'm actually correct with that one. It didn't look too fast. It's like as his fastball looked a little off speed, so his breaking balls might be his downfall.
First baseman Avellino up, and again, Salesian's last chance to make a move. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Lewis. Line foul. He wanted that ball badly.
Yeah, that ball is smoked foul. My goodness. I mean, if that was fair, Lord even knows where that ball would have ended up. Sorry, my producer, Mr. Dwyer, is telling me to calm down. I'm very excited.
Viera, I'm just excited as you are, but let's keep it down a bit. That fastball dotted the corner there is. It's 0-2.
It is actually 1-1. Very close call though. Looks like even the dugout thought it was 0-2, but just missed the plate.
Yeah, it looked right there, just a little bit off.
Good eye from the referee, actually. That's popped
Popped
up.
up. This might do it.
Look at this D1 committed team.
And it's over.
Salesian.
A very tough loss for Salesian, blowing the lead in the top of the 7th. The final score here, 14-2.
It's a sad day in Salesian. Not a parade in my city.
No parade inside the city today, but
no parade at Salesian. It's a very unfortunate loss.
Little unfortunate. It's a depressing
Game time
loss.
is 2 hours and 28 minutes. And it's really just an unfortunate loss for Salesian. I cannot get that. I cannot stress that enough. All Hallows taking another victory, improving their record to 7-0, while Salesian still looks for the first win.
Hopefully we can doesn't strive us. Make sure this doesn't disappoint us. 1 loss, come back next week. Do everything much better than we did this game. But defense was good. I mean, half the game.
Hope isn't lost though, as we'll be back here for another home stretch. It's Wednesday and Thursday, 2 home games against Fordham Prep and Kennedy Catholic, and we'll be back. Absolutely. 14-2 is the final score here at the Blanco Ballpark. I'm Gabe Rendon, freshman, class of 26.
I'm Andrew Viera, sophomore, class of 26.
I am
25.
25, apologies.
I am Joshua Morris, junior, class of 24.
And thank you all for tuning in. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, and have a good night.
Don Bosco loves you.